Hello guys, I'm here reviewing Beautiful the Karaoke musical. I know that I promised to do it after my first date review experience type thing, but I didn't get the chance to, so I apologize for that. But yeah, Beautiful the Karaoke musical at the Stephen Sondheim Theater. It was really good, very well put together. It was great. So I'm gonna start off with the plot. The plot basically, the show starts off with Carole King, and it starts off with her in Carnegie Hall, and she's like performing. Then we get to when she's like 16 years old, and we see her as a 16-year-old girl, and she writes music. And she's brilliant. Like, she skipped 2 grades and like she's in college now, and she's wants to go to Times Square to get one of her songs produced. And the producer, his name is let's see, Don Kirshner, and he was played by Jeb Brown. He ends up liking her songs, and she ends up working for him and writing songs for him. So, yeah. Then we're at the college now. One of her friends, whose name is hold up. Lucille, one of her friends, Lucille. They're like friends and stuff, and then they're at the college, and then there's this guy who's like really cute and whatever. His name is Jerry Goffin, and he's like this chemistry person working, not working, he's a student at the college, and he's 2 years older than Carole is. And they meet, and she's not really good at lyrics, and he is. So he's a lyricist, and he's learning chemistry and stuff. So they end up having like they end up writing songs together, and then they end up falling in love too. But there's these other partners working in the office next to them, and that's Cynthia Weil and Barry Mann. And basically the first act is how those two duos, the couples, how they like battle or compete for the #1 song. And yeah, that's the first act is very fun. That's when you get like a lot of the different songs, and you have like on Broadway that I didn't even know half of the songs that not even half, like 3/4, more even that. I didn't know who Carole King was before this. Yeah, surprise. But she had the only song that I actually knew of hers was Beautiful, and I didn't even know that she sang it. So yeah, the first act is just like all these songs that they wrote for these like people who they got famous because of their songs. So very fun. Act 1 ends up with like Jerry. He's like going crazy. He's going ballistic, and Carole doesn't know why. And he never. Oh, spoiler. Carole gets pregnant by Jerry Goffin in the first act, and he ends up proposing to her, and they get married and stuff. But we find out another spoiler. No, we find out something in the end of the first act, and it's like I cried when I found this out. Like, I'm just gonna say it, spoiler. He's like going crazy. He doesn't love like Carole. He's actually falling in love or in love with somebody that him and Carole wrote songs for. So that's how Act 1 ends. And Act 2 opens up with Carole King, and she's singing Chains. And it's basically how we find out that Jerry Goffin is on drugs, and he's in the hospital, and Carol's taking care of him, and they end up like getting back together and whatever, and he starts like they move to New Jersey, and they have a family of their own, 2 kids now, and yeah, so we find out that Jerry Goffin is cheating on Carole King, and she just doesn't accept it. Like, she just doesn't go with it. She ends up having a solo career, writing her own songs, singing her own music, and that's basically how it goes on for the rest of the show. The show was amazing. I've never ever seen another bio musical except Memphis, which I saw on Netflix, but both were really, really great. I personally like Beautiful better, but this was so great. They really like knew what they were doing. The book is amazing. It's hilarious. I cried 5 times during the show. Not even, I feel like Big Fish was completely like overrated with the whole like sadness and stuff, because I didn't cry. I cried a little bit, like 2 tears. But I was, the thing that like, I think the finale was beautiful. Like, not the finale, but the closing number where everybody's just there singing together. That put me to tears, and it was just so good. Let's talk cast. Jessie freaking Mueller. Oh my god. She's great. She's great. I loved her. She was amazing. I feel like if this part is for her, and she definitely deserves a Tony. I feel like if I've seen a lot of other reviews of this musical, and I feel like if everybody was just like overdoing it, but I completely agree with all the hype for Jessie Mueller, because she's great. She's amazing. She's really Carole King, like, and yeah, it's just crazy because all the stuff that this lady went through. It's a lot. I wouldn't know how I would have like dealt with all of this. She's strong, very it's great. Jerry Goffin, Jake Epstein playing Jerry Goffin. He was great, aka Spider-Man. My friend saw him in Spider-Man. And he's from Degrassi too. I grew up watching that show. And he played Craig. And this is his signature. Not many people came out of the stage. There was like a mixer going on backstage. This is him. He was one of the few that didn't go. Yeah, he was great. Loved him. And I'm like seeing like the pattern of his characters. He's always playing like these crazy people. Not crazy. Not to say Jerry Goffin is crazy, but like people with like a lot of like problems. Cause Craig, he wasn't an easy cookie. He was very hard to like break through. So he's really good at playing those type of characters. Anika Larson playing Cynthia Wow. She's hilarious. I loved her. Very good. Like, her acting is really, really good. Incredible singer, too. And Barry Mann, played by Jake Epstein. He's really, really cool. Loved him. He was great. What was I gonna say? Lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, he's Broadway.com's sexiest man of the year. And that's cool. This is the pamphlet thing. Jessie Mueller, Jake Epstein, Anika Larson. Wait. Anika Larson. What's his name again? Oh. Jet Brown right here. And this is Jared Spector. Oh, another thing that I wanted to comment on the show, the quick changes are amazing. The wig changes are amazing. Like, it's crazy how Carole King will go out stage for like literally 4 seconds, new wig. I think their names are the Shirelles. Yeah, the Shirelles. They're singing. They sang. Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow? And they're like in their like everyday outfits, and then this thing comes out, and they're here, new outfit. They just go through, and it's just amazing. And it's great. I loved it. Their babysitter for the kids, she she ends up singing one of their songs, and she just drops down the dress, and it's like a whole new outfit for locomotion. It was great. 10 out of 10 stars for me. Loved it. Deserves a buttload of Tonys. Jessie Mueller deserves that Tony. Anika Larson deserves to get nominated for Best Featured Actress in a Musical. Jake Epstein, I'm not sure about him. He was great too, but yeah, incredible ensemble, really small cast. Love how small it is. Amazing sets, amazing lights. Yeah, love it. Go see Beautiful at the Carole King music. Go see Beautiful, the Carole King musical, at the Stefan Sondheim Theater. Bye, guys.